and gentlemen, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 with me, CWhatEso, here on the Fenton Forest 4X map with seasons. It's been a while since I have done a farming sim video. You probably would have noticed there's been very little farm sim content on my channel and on my Twitch streaming channel over the last month or so. I have been taking a break from this game. I'm going to get that out the way and addressed right now at the start of this video. I have been taking a break from the game because I got a little bit tired of it. I got a bit fed up. I was struggling to find ways of making it interesting when I played and keeping myself motivated, and I was getting very negative towards the game. I noticed when I watched my videos, watched some of my last videos back, I noticed I was getting very negative towards not only the game but also giants and also individuals within the community. I was getting a little bit sort of triggered by and starting to have a bit of a fallout with, and I decided I didn't want that. I did not need that in my life, so I stopped playing farm sim. I played on the multiplayer server for a couple of times on my multiplayer server. I haven't played on it a great deal. I do notice not a lot of other people have currently played on the server either. The current latest map, the Ballydorn map, there's not been a lot of people playing. There's only been Mr. Helgi who's played on it. So I don't know what I'm going to do multiplayer wise, farming simulator going forward. I really don't know what the problem is. Why people aren't playing multiplayer. Why people aren't playing on the map. I don't know whether it's because of the map. I don't know whether it's because of the mods. I'm a bit confoozled by it all, really. That's gone all screw-whiffy again. Since, however, since obviously I stopped playing, there has been a update for Farming Simulator 19, mainly to fix a lot of the class DLC, because there was some problems with the class DLC. How that affects me, I'm not quite sure, because as many of you obviously know, I'm using a modded version of the class DLC. I'm using a mod pack based on the class DLC, so all my vehicles are editable, reconfigurable and stuff like that, whereas obviously the class DLC you can't. And I don't know whether the mod pack will use the features of will automatically get the updates from the class DLC, or whether that mod pack needs to be updated, whether we're going to have the same issues, whether I'm still going to experience issues using my modded versions of all the class vehicles. I do not know. That's something I'm going to have to see in a few moments' time. I'm just basically running around at the moment trying to re-familiarise myself with everything. Let's have a look at the old map. What have we got going on? Well, firstly, let's make sure we turn grass on. Mowing, we've done some mowing and stuff, as you can see. Most of our fields are growing. Nothing's ready for harvesting yet. However, I'm expecting the corn to be ready very soon because of seasons. Now I've got to try and remember what my buttons are for seasons. Nope. How do I access the seasons menu with controller again? I don't know. I thought it was one of these options. Do you know what? It's probably quicker for me to... This shows you how bad it is and how long I've not played. Seasons menu. Let's have a look. How do we get to the seasons menu? I've been playing other games, you see. I've been playing other things whilst I've not been playing Farm Sim. The only reason why I picked it up today is because we've had a new release, DLC release today, the Bourgeois DLC, which gives us a couple of new air seeders and a new tractor. Nothing fantastic, nothing amazing, but hey, it's new DLC for people who love the DLC. It's probably not something I'm going to use in-game because, well, I've already got modded seeders and modded tractors that are better. Hell, we've already had a modded 9RX for quite some time. Where is seasons? Missing it somewhere. Left button start, it should be. So it should be that and that. There we are. Okie dokie. Yeah, so wheat, barley, oats will be ready to harvest tomorrow, as will canola and corn. So they're going to be pretty good for me to do. Our animals all look pretty well taken care of. And of course, I've got me new big tractors, me new big harvesters ready for doing me corn harvest. I've also I pre-purchased me sugar beet and potato harvesters ready to do those as well, because that's coming up. But yeah, all is well in my little Farm Sim world. Seeing as I've not been on Fenton Forest, the saves, well, saves all right by the looks of things. I remembered I need to get some straw. I need some straw bales because I haven't got a way of making TMR at the minute for the cows because we have no straw. So that's potentially a problem. I haven't got any vehicles sitting anywhere randomly on the map, have I? Let's go and have a look. Oh, I have looked. There's a vehicle there. What were you doing? Slurry to BGA. Okay, slurry to BGA. You carry on doing slurry to BGA. There's probably a lot of slurry to do to the BGA. I think you've kind of broke there. Fine, he wants to go that way. We'll let him go that way. Why is this guy parked here? Because he was doing fertiliser to Port Northwest. Okay then. We'll let you carry on doing that too, won't we? Fertiliser to Port Northwest. Right, okay. Interesting. Well, I should set up a course for automatically selling my fertiliser. So yeah, let's go and have a quick look. Because obviously, there we go. There's the new John Deere 9RX tractor from Giants. This is from Giants. We get a couple of engine options. It goes up to 670 horsepower in its largest configuration, which is not bad. Not bad. I think the modded one's slightly better. Goes a bit higher than that, which is nice. Got 3 metre tracks or standard tracks. Not a whole lot of options. Again, there's a lot more options on the modded 9RX from custom modding. If you're, you know, someone who uses all that good stuff. If you're on PC, I know a lot of people don't like the fact that it's obviously European branded. I know the American farm sim players and stuff really are not liking it on the old forums. See, there's the custom modding one. Much better machine. Loads more options. Back weights, front weights, different wheel brands. Look, 120 inch. You can have it US or European. You know, 3-point hitch. You can have a proper 3-point hitch to it. You know, it's all good. All good stuff. This fella's crashed. Well, I don't know if he so much crashed as did he get rammed? Did he get bamboozled? Possibly. So yes, we've got the 9RX, and then obviously in seeders now we should have a couple of new seeders. The Borjo Paralink hoe drill, which is 23.2 meters wide, a little bit smaller than the Seed Hawk. We've got 30.5. Now that's nice. That's a big seeder. Big seeder. And then a little 8 meter jobby. For people who like small stuff, I suppose. The 30 meter one I quite like the sound of. That would have come in very useful on this map with our 4x fields. But, of course, the problem is the available seed type. You've only got wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybeans, oilseed radish and grass. Doesn't do all the crops. And because it's a DLC, it will be encrypted, which means you can't go in and edit that. And yeah, we don't get any planters, unfortunately. So there are no planters in the pack. It's literally just those. So the DLC, which has come out today, which I believe is $6.99 on Steam if you don't have the season if you didn't buy the season pack before the game came out and are looking to buy it now. It's $6.99. You get the 9RX tractor, and then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You basically get 5 bits of stuff. Yeah, 5 bits of equipment and 1 tractor for $6.99. You decide if that's value for money or not. I'm not going to say anything, because whenever I say anything, people shout at me and make nasty posts about me on Giants forums. So I'm not going to say anything about it. Let the individual players decide whether it's a good or bad thing. What have we got kicking about? I've got a Vario sat over here with a seeder. The funny thing is, I remember I bought this big new seeder thing recently, and I'm never going to use it. I got this mod a little while ago, this Stara thing, and yeah, I'm not going to use it because we're not going to be replanting on this map. Once I've done the harvest, this map is done. I've decided I'm going to move on. I just feel like I need to finish the Let's Play series. I've got to finish it because I started it. I should finish it for all the people that have watched and have been watching and have been following along up till now with things. So we basically need to kick on a day, basically, is what I need to do, because all this is kind of not really helping me out much. What have we got over here? Is it poplar? It is poplar over here, which I do believe I did the harvest of. I did the poplar harvest, didn't I? Didn't I? Did I? Didn't I? I think I did. I think I did do the poplar harvest. I think I did it with a forage harvester, didn't I? See, it's been so long, I just can't remember what I was doing now. I know I've got potatoes planted, and I know I've got sugar beets, and I've still got a load of corn to get sort of harvested for this year. We've got animals to sell off eventually. We've got our big harvesters sat here, that which we bought. So these big boys will be going and doing the corn harvest. And I think I was going to try and see if the Courseplay combine self-unload thing was going to work, didn't I? Whoa! Tri-bind for the win. These combines with these swivelly axles, I'm pretty sure Mr. Helgi wouldn't like these. Mr. Helgi doesn't like articulated tractors. He can't drive them. So, give him an articulated combine and... oh, he'll be finished. So, the question is, do I set this up as a multiple course for field 25, headland, one pass around clockwise, headland smooth, start working on up and down rows. Working with 18, we'll probably make that 17 just for the overlap. We will have 2 tools, and we'll probably skip 1 row to make it a bit more interesting. And you are going to be which vehicle? You're going to be the vehicle... no, you're going to be Mr. Left. Okay. You are going to... I need to find the advanced options. When to raise implements late, when to lower implements early. Combine self-unload is going to be activated for this particular task. Okay. Late, early, activated. Okay. Should have another one here, which we can now go and load up the same course on. And then literally I'm just going to go take 2 trucks to the field and park them on the field. So we are going to put that into work mode. Copy course from... Bye-bye. You're going to be the right one. Advanced settings. When to raise implements late. When to lower it early. Combine self-unload activated. Those are the key settings we need then. I do believe. Oh yeah, you're going to do the first waypoint, which is going to be there basically, or thereabouts. Right, I'm going to need a truck or 2 trucks. So, of course, one of them is at the moment doing the fuel run, isn't he? Now this needs refueling as I enter. Now we'll grab some fuel. JD. We'll close that because we're not going to be using that. I'm going to have to manually drive this when it does need to be emptied. To the silo to empty the corn. But should hopefully get to the harvester should empty in it twice before I need to empty the trailer. That's my hopeful and basically I need to pick a spot. I need to kind of get this fairly... That'll do. There's one. Right, need to figure out where all my trucks are. This one's going to be empty now, isn't he? So I'm going to take over. I'm going to bring him back to the farm. I'm going to give him some fuel too, as he's clearly sold quite a lot of stuff. Quite a bit of fertilizer. And then we can position him on the same field as our corn harvesters. I'm just going to go cut through here actually. Hey! Bit of stunt driving. There goes our little he's still filling up. Still taking the slurry up to the BGA. Plenty of digestate to come back the other direction, but I'm probably not going to worry too much about that now at this point in time. We have enough cash. And now, one of the things I've got to think of, I think I've placed that truck the wrong way round. Because in my head, I've got a feeling that the combine self-unload feature only works I could be wrong, but I think it only works if the harvesters will only unload on the right hand side of the truck. So as I look at the truck now, the harvesters will only park on this right hand side to unload, which means you have to be far enough into the field with the truck that the harvesters can drive down the side of it and unload without going off the field. Hence why my lovely little bit of forage harvesting did very well for me, because it's cleared out quite a lot of that area. Right, it would make sense for me now, looking at the time, the fact that I've been waffling for 26 minutes and have yet to do anything constructive, that maybe we fast forward time a bit. And get to the next day and allow the game to do what it needs to do. $852,060 biogas plant income. Brilliant. Right then. It's a new day. Yes, it is. Got to wait for the game to synchronise now, because obviously I seasons to synchronise because I fast forwarded. So let's go feed the animals. Total mixed ration, all of that will be gone. Oh, not quite, but near enough. Near enough to kill people. I might have got a little bit lucky on the total mixed ration, because I do remember selling off quite a few cows recently. And I do believe my chickens don't reproduce, because their pens are maxed out. I got rid of the roosters as well to stop them from reproducing. We will just give them a little bit of a blob of food. Okay, the chickens have eaten rather a lot of my food. Let's go get some more then. The Phoenix Agro truck should be refueled soon. Good idea. Very good idea. I spent all my I've spent all our fuel. Now's a good time as any, because he's back. Hey you, can I just quickly interrupt, please? Yeah, you were quite low on fuel. Hot diddly damn. Could also use some death as well. We need some death. I think we get death from here, don't we? No, perhaps not. Perhaps we have to be in the big box for death. Yeah. That works. Right. Shall we go and have a look and see how much stuff we've actually got left in this thing? $429,975. So basically another 4 journeys. So yeah, we'll let him do that. That worked out rather well, being able to intercept him when I did. And that's got enough capacity now for several days. Excellent. Our pigs, which obviously we'll water. And our sheep that we'll water. Can't remember whether I've got hay. I have got hay. And boy, do they eat a lot of it. You hungry little jumpers, you. In your hungry little cardigans. Oh. Right. So that's filling up with water. We're filling the pigs up. We need to give the pigs food. Obviously, we need to feed them at the start of the day. I don't know roughly what we get for doing that. Still putting plenty of water in their pens. Those pigs will eat all of that, I'm fairly certain. But that should keep them going for a few days. Well, till tomorrow at least. Right. We should that now then. Oh, see Daisy, I've messed up. I pressed the wrong button and I've tabbed out my vehicle. Didn't want to do that. One of the things I am doing, I'm using a new controller since the last time I played. This one, the analog sticks work properly on it. My previous controller, the analog sticks had started to go. After a year of heavy use playing this game, I have had worn out the analog sticks to the point that they were always registering motion even when I wasn't touching them, which you may have noticed in some videos where the camera would just start rotating randomly by itself. That doesn't happen anymore. As I say, I'm using a new controller. Right then, it's a new day, which means we should have stuff to harvest. Yes. Yes. Right, field 5 is ready to... So we need the other harvesters. We do need the class harvesters still, because they're going to be harvesting these crops, like our oats, our canola, our soybeans, our wheat and our barley. They're going to be harvesting that. What's down here? More canola down here as well. More stuff there, which is wheat. I planted that quite late. Oh, because that was the sugarcane field, and with seasons, sugarcane doesn't regrow. So I ploughed that quite late and planted and seeded it quite late, which means I probably... No, fertilising's all right on there. Fertilising's fine. Right, what we need then is to be in this machine here. This is it then, folks. This is it, kids. This is going to be the test. On whether or not this bad boy you're going to unfold. Yeah, it's going to unfold. Holy cow! A bunga, Batman! We've got a tribine harvesting corn. Right, let's grab the other one. However, this time I will unfold it myself. Mini hood, we'll turn that rubbish off. Right, first waypoint. Drive course, Batman! Excellent. Forgotten what the button is to hide me hood. Alt 1. Because we probably want to get a screenshot ready for the thumbnail. Move the mouse off the screen for a start. I want a fairly decent shot of this. I'm going to struggle to get it. Print screen. Yeah, where the camera's positioned, this machine doesn't photo very well. Print screen. Right, we'll let him run off and do what he's got to do. The other one is running off doing what he's doing. Like I say, they should go and unload automatically. What I need to do is just check on Mr. Truck over here, or wherever I park Mr. Truck, that I took the covers off. I did. Covers are off. Perfect. Right then. We now need one of the other harvesters. We'll grab number 1. We need one of these with a regular header, because we're going to be doing canola. Do I need another one? If I do, that's got a header on it. That's got a corn header. And what I'm thinking is I'll probably want one of these to go and do the oats on field 1. Remembering, of course, that we are straw swathing. Get this comb opened up. We do need to unfold the harvester. Doom, 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 doom. Right, and we're going to do check all his settings first of all. Late, early, activated. Go back there. Course generation. It's going to be field 1. We're not going to do headlands. We're just going to do up and downs. We are going to skip a row though. Multiple tongues. We might just make that a little bit smaller. Excellent work. We'll save that as field 1 because we're going to use that as our I think that's right. I don't believe I set a... Although he is going to need a trailer. Let's go grab ourselves a truck. I've got a truck. I have. Uh-oh. Okay. Something's gone wrong here. Why is that not letting me do anything? Can't get in the console. There's a lure call stack. And I don't have access to the command. Yeah, something's causing a script error and I can't stop it. Quit game. It's broken. It's broken. Okay, I've reloaded the game. I've got my truck. I'm going to go grab a trailer, take it to field 1, ready to fill with oats. I'm not sure what caused that script error. There's a good chance in the month that I've not played Farm Sim that maybe I need to update Courseplay, because it would seem likely that I think Courseplay may have triggered the lure error. As the game was working fine till I started 3 combines. Once I'd set 3 combines off and running, that's when it all fell apart. So yes, probably course play script error, I'm guessing. But we shall see. Okay, so interestingly, it looks like it's saved. Or shall I say, the last time the game saved was from before I started them off. Before I got the no course loaded, it says. Right, okay. We'll bring that down then. Advanced settings, raise implements late, early activate. So all that's still fine. We just need to stay on this then for a minute. So course generation. So it's going to be 25. 1 headland, 1 pass clockwise. Start working on up and down rows. Up and down. Skip rows 1. 2. We'll leave that at 17.8, shall we, this time? Now, you are going to be which one? You're Mr. Right. Where's the starting point, then? That's a good point. Where is the starting point? It's all the way over there. It's all the way over there. I'm going to save it as drive course at first waypoint. And then we'll do the same. We're gonna load the course. We'll load the course for this machine. And your 80 point lie left. Don't want that to be left just yet. Tribine harvest is going to be that one. You're right. You're going to be Mr. Left machine. You're going to start at the first waypoint, so off you go. I think what we do is we stop the driver very briefly. I can probably get across to that starting point a lot faster than he can, actually. There's a truck parked in the way. So I wonder if I'm wondering if the script kind of got messed up, maybe, possibly, slightly, when it came to do the auto unload. I wonder if that was the bit that kind of threw this thing for a loop. Right, if they're going to unload on the right hand side of the truck, this truck is going to be parked back there. So let's just keep an eye on these two. It might have just been that on my previous save, the amount of because I'd got the truck obviously running to the BGA. I'd got these two running their harvest course. Then I started that third harvester up. I'm wondering if there's a limit on how many active vehicles you can have with course play in a single save, whether that caused the script issue, especially with all the other scripts going on in the game with like seasons, global company, all that sort of stuff. Whether because of that we've got I run into the lure scripting problems. Plus, like I say, I've not updated any mods for quite a while, so I don't know whether I potentially have any mods in the game that are broken and need an update. I am not sure. We will find out, no doubt, in time. So this fella's now driving to his next waypoint. And we have got harvesters harvesting. He's going to turn round, I assume, because at the moment they're scheduled to skip a row, so they don't get in each other's way, basically. At some point the blades will go down. There they go. Mr. Tribine is off again. Now the other one, he'll spin round and then he'll drive up beside this fella. That's what I like to see. Now it's just going to be a case of what happens when it comes time to unload. Because these headers are quite wide. And I don't know how big that pipe is. Are we going to have collision issues when it comes to the that's the one thing I didn't think about. What's going to happen to these harvesters when they try to empty, self-unload? because they might not be able to get close enough to the trailer with the headers. So that's the kind of one thing I didn't think of. The width of the headers means they may not actually be able to get close enough to the truck and trailer to self-empty. They're obviously leaving bits, but they will get those when they do the headland. Although one of them isn't going to harvest a great deal of headland because I've already forage harvested it. The other machine will get quite a bit more, I would think. Probably this guy. If this is the guy on the right lane, depending on which way round they do the headland, he will probably be the one that's doing the harvesting. The other machine will probably be steady. Steady! Uh-oh. Oh. That was very close to be... That was a narrow, lucky escape there. We almost had two machines drive into one another. I was kind of hoping that wasn't going to happen. So we'll see. We'll see if the issue that I ran into is because what happens when he gets full. Because one of these would probably, because I started on the far side of the field, would have got full quicker than starting on this short side of the field, which means they probably would have got full as I was doing the as I was starting the other harvester off. And that's probably when the lure errors probably kicked in. I don't actually know at what point they're supposed to fill up to. I don't see an option for them to Right, let's see what happens. He's going to get full. At that point, am I getting the server thing? I am. Where's the other one? He's here. We'll let him get straightened up. So, yes, it would appear to me that it's a courseplay issue. Also, why am I not able to type anything in my console? That's a bit worrying too. These are things I may have to go away and look at and then come back. In the meantime, I will empty this guy myself manually. Okay, he's empty. Right, I am going to save at this point. I'm going to go and update a lot of my mods. And I will be back with another video very soon. Thank you for watching, everybody. Goodbye for now.